All right, here we have a test between the means. We have a muzzle velocity of rounds fired from a 155 millimeter gun. For each round, two measurements of the velocity were recorded using two different measuring devices. And we have the data here. So A is one of the devices and B is the other device, measuring the muzzle velocity of how of a round fired. So notice that 790 these two values 791.6 and 793.4 are the muzzle velocity for a single shot, for a single round, and that's what makes it a matched pairs design. So we could say that for part A, why are these matched pairs data? Two measurements are taken on the same round. All right, so now let's go ahead and find the differences, what it's telling us to do right here. And by the way, this question B would be, let's read it. Is there a difference in the measurement of the muzzle velocity between device A and device B at the 0.01 level of significance? Is there a difference? So one of the key words is difference, and that's going to make it a two-tailed test. So for the alternative, we'll put not equal to 0. Now we have to find the test statistic. I have the formula here for us. D bar divided by the SD over square root of N. I put observations from A in list 1, observations from B in list 2, as you can tell. So we need to get the differences A minus B or L1 minus L2. So let's go up to L3 and do L2 minus, or actually we need L1 minus L2. So L1 minus L2, those would be the differences. And now let's find the mean and standard deviation of those differences. Stat, calc, 1 bar stats, and we'll put in L3. Those are the differences. So we get that D bar is negative 0.75, SD 3.538. What did I do? 538. That's it. We have N is 6, so let's find T. So negative 0.75 divided by 3.538 divided by square root of 6. Notice that I put the parentheses around my denominator. And then we'll get a test statistic, negative 0.519. We now need to find the p-value. Okay, so that's our test statistic. For the p-value, it's a two-tailed test. So we can draw that like so. And we'll shade both sides. We'll put negative 0.519. We could say it's going to be 2 times TCDF, negative 99, to negative 0.519. Degrees of freedom is n minus 1, so it's 5. 2 times TCDF, negative 99, negative 0.519, comma 5, 0.626. And that's how you find the test statistic and p-value. You're going to go ahead and make your conclusions after that. I mean, this p-value is really high, so the null will fly. So we're going to fail to reject the null hypothesis and conclude that there's insufficient evidence that the muzzle velocity between device A and device B is different. So that if you wanted the conclusion, that's what you would conclude. And that's it.